Um, we interviewed D Haven.
Shout out to D Haven.
Did you know about a D Haven when Jay-Z was first coming up?
Yeah. You know, I'm from Boston, and D Haven's name came up a bunch of times, of course.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, everybody knew D Haven was like Jay's muscle. I mean that.
Oh, okay. So that's
That's how I looked at it. When I heard D Haven, and then you know what I'm saying. I know a couple of guys from Marcy, and shit, but that's how I looked at it. That's how people looked at me as Dave's muscle. Not knowing that I was making a lot of the business decisions at the source.
Right.
So, you know, that's how you're looked upon. Because D Haven had a rep in Marcy.
Right. Nobody with D Haven.
Yeah, like Jay really wasn't what D Haven was. But that's all right, because that's how it happens. Look, not all the rappers, it's crazy because back in the day, the rapper just had a rap. Now we all from the hood. It's not like you had to go out there and kill somebody. It flipped now to where it's that the rappers, the killers are the ones because of the internet getting the most attention. The ones who are killing. The ones who do the most killing. The ones who do the most crime. The ones who are the bravest. The ones who live more dangerous. That's just backwards as hell.
We had this kind of discussion. They was like, with D Heaven, and they was like, well, what was Jay-Z in the group? And I was like, he was the rapper. They was like, no, what was he? The rapper, nigga.
Right. Right, but that's a big part. That's the money. Like rap money at its peak. Like rap money at its peak is good ass money. And, you know, you ain't gotta be risking your life for it on no corner or risking your freedom. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't downplay that Jay was a rapper. The nigga was a dope ass rapper, and you know what I'm saying? Like, if you a real ass nigga and you the street nigga, and you the nigga with the rep, it only makes sense. Play your position. Everybody play their position and we gonna be all right. When the rapper starts trying to play the killer, or when the killer starts trying to play the rappers, where again the lines are getting blurred. This is where all the problems we're having now.
When you see someone like Jaguar Wright on our platform, and she says a lot of stuff about people, things that she say, and now it comes true. What are your thoughts on that? Do you have any, like...
I mean, it's not just Jaguar, right? Everybody's saying things. People know the more outlandish shit you're gonna say is gonna be it's gonna make the blogs. That's what's gonna get the traffic. That's it now. It's the thing to do now. And it's taken over a lot of people. My thing is, some of the stuff that I've heard Jag say makes perfect sense. You can tell she comes across as intelligent, talented, and then other she says you could just see is just starting up, because there's no reason to start up with anybody if you're not willing to take the consequences. If you're willing to take the consequences, then you shouldn't be speaking on anybody, because when the consequences come, they don't. You know what I'm saying? And then people, well, I'll call the police, but that's not.
Benzino isn't holding back. He's calling things exactly as he sees them. Jaguar Wright, the once celebrated R&B singer now known for stirring up controversy, has been making waves with bold accusations against major figures in the industry. But Benzino is advising her to be careful, especially with her claims about Jay-Z. If she continues to speak out recklessly, she could find herself facing serious legal trouble that might turn her life upside down. Let's face it, Benzino knows the music industry inside and out and understands how the legal system operates.
And actually last week, approximately 4 days ago, Media Takeout ran an article, and in the article they're saying that Jay-Z's legal team is in the process of filing a lawsuit against Jaguar Wright. They're also saying now that Jaguar Wright is actually flustered, backtracking, and now saying that some of the claims that she made against Jay-Z on numerous YouTube shows and podcasts were AI. Now, Jag, as always, we have a great relationship with her over the years. If people don't remember, we were probably the first platform to really make Jaguar Wright known as far when she was trying to get her story out there about Malik B. She came to us and said, look, y'all come highly recommend it, because a lot of people were hitting her at that time. And it was a powerful interview. They had great numbers and they got a great response. But just want to put that out there later, foundation for everything. What's your thoughts? First of all, we don't know if Jay-Z is really media takeout is reporting that, but there's no documents or anything out there. It's just the rumors circulating around. But we do know that Jay-Z went at Piers Morgan for having Jaguar Wright going there with her claims about him.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on these rumors right now, man?
So first and foremost, she's always been good to this platform. She's always been good to us individually. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt right now until we find out what's going on. But I'm going to answer the question if it happened. If she is saying that it was AI that did this, it's absolutely ridiculous. That is the craziest thing I've heard in a while, and it's a shame, and it's gonna hurt a lot of people because a lot of people, you got a sector of people that thought she was absolutely batshit crazy, and we brought that up numerous times on our interviews with her. And you got a sector of people who thought that she was 100% telling the truth and used her as a martyr and as a foundation to everything that we've seen kind of go into motion the last few years in regards to in particular Diddy and Jay-Z.
Right.
Anytime something come up, Jaguar Wright was right. Jaguar this was the Jaguar Wright was that. So you had a sector of people that really believed in what she was saying, and then you had the other half thinking that she was crazy. So if she comes out and there's a video that her come out saying that she physically was doing AI, or if it is true, it completely washes her. It completely leaves her absolutely irrelevant. And there's no point in doing any more interviews. And I just put it like that. As much respect as I have for her, and I will continue to have for her because of how she's treated us personally.
Jaguar Wright is known for her unapologetic attitude and her willingness to speak out, sharing what she believes is the truth about some of the biggest names in the music industry. For months, she's been making waves with her explosive allegations. But as Benzino cautions, words have consequences, especially when they're aimed at someone like Jay-Z. He's not just any celebrity, he's a billionaire mogul with the power, resources, and legal team to shut things down in court. If Jaguar keeps pushing the limits, Benzito warns she could be in for a harsh reality check.
Doubt, hopefully it's not true, but if it is, it completely diminishes everything she's ever said, and you got to look at all of it with a grain of salt now.
Yeah, because you can't see if it's like a song or something, that's different. But somebody sitting on camera actually saying something that can be verified numerous times.
You answering questions.
Yeah, you really can't, and it probably won't hold up in a court of law. But I'm sure she's felt some type of pressure from Jay-Z. But here's the thing about this whole thing, man. It's like people have turned this thing into an industry now of spreading, whether it be rumors, falsehoods, salacious lies about people. And once you get hot once, you get hot again, you get hot again. Now it's like the only reason people don't want me to come on their show is to do this type of shit. Is to keep on making shit up and keep on pushing the envelope and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. We see it now. People that have been around Jay-Z, Dame Dash, all these people. And we got to talk about him too, but that's another thing. Like, it's like now you made a career off lying on somebody. I'm not saying that's what Jaguar, right? I'm sure there's some truth in what she's saying, but you see other people, whether they be bodyguard, security guard, they did a song.
Old producers.
Anything. Now, every time you go on the internet, you're talking about this person. Because it's the scary part is it makes you money now. It gets you attention now. So you keep pushing the envelope. You know what, matter of fact, I saw him over here. He was in a bathhouse with this person. I saw him over there. He tried to do this to me. Like, where was all these stories before? Mm-hmm. Now, all of a sudden, every time something happens, it's a new story. It's a new story. It's a new story. That's the dangerous part because now you're getting compensated for lies. And I think this is what fuels people's desire to continue to lie and drag people down. But it gets to a point where you can keep getting it off. You keep poking the bear. You're poking the bear. You're poking the bear. And then it turns into a Tasha K. Cardi B situation where it's like, look, even if you don't have no money, I'm going to make a fucking example out of you. That's when it gets scary.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when YouTube, man, see, when you start getting checks the way these social media platforms was giving them out based on views, man, it'll change your whole shit. But what it does is it brings out who is genuine and who is just doing it for money, and it brings out the ugly in people.
Yeah.
And when you see that first check, and I don't know what the number could be, but it's typically sweet when you're doing millions and millions of views. That next month, you're getting something probably bigger than you've ever gotten. And let me tell you something. That goes for music. That goes for comedy. That goes for acting. That goes for a lot of these professions out here where you were assuming these people are making a lot of money. Wait till they get their first YouTube check. They switch up their whole shit. You say, oh, now they got a podcast. Now they got this. Now they got that. And ain't no more acting. I'm a content creator. Because them checks be hitting. So you can only imagine when you got a Jaguar Wright or anybody for that matter who comes out and says these things and say controversial things and they get all these views and they start getting compensated for it. Okay.
Let's be real, lawsuits are no joke. This isn't just about throwing accusations on Instagram or spilling tea in interviews. When lawyers get involved, the game changes completely. Benzino didn't hold back, pointing out the hard truth. Lawsuits are expensive. It's not enough to just hire any lawyer. You need someone skilled enough to go head-to-head with the kind of legal team Jay-Z can assemble, and that comes with a hefty price tag. Even if you're making money from interviews, as Benzino says, that cash can disappear quickly once the legal bills start stacking up. This isn't a fight you can win on a budget.
The Jay-Z news has hit the Wall Street Journal. This is not good for stock, but someone warned us all along, and we have her here to respond. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and I am here with the one and only Jaguar Wright. Jaguar, you told us all so. How are you feeling today?
Like Bill Murray in that movie Groundhog's Day?
Oh, yep. You're just,
Yeah.
You know, this is not surprising to you.
At all.
It's wild. I asked you this earlier. You're not enjoying this because this is a tough day because look, and I have to say I don't know the truth. But Jaguar has been warning us about Jay-Z. Jay-Z has now had an official lawsuit. It's everywhere. It's now being talked about louder than ever. I guess, does that give you some peace to know that people are finally really questioning this man?
It's emboldening me. I spoke on Pierce Morgan. I said that I had 3 victims that I've been working with, victims of the Carters, that were ready to come forward. This might help them feel a little more confident now. So this is great because he's been evading. But the thing is, everyone in the backdrop knew that he was the celebrity John Doe. Everybody knew that. They knew it when I did Pierce Morgan.
Is Beyonce celebrity B?
I hope to God not. But she was around. And she's very... she's got enough on her plate. After everything that happened with the election and everything that's happening right now, I'm not going to dump on that woman. She got better fish to fry.
Well,
what I
look,
will say is that her husband, she knows exactly who he is.
Yeah.
She knows. She knows.
I want to give you props though, because on your channel, which I want to plug, you Jaguar Wright Effect, you guys can support it. You posted last night. Your first response was reposting the unedited Pierce Morgan interview, which I found very ballsy and very telling. And again, this is where it all came from, where Pierce Morgan was scared by Alex Spiro, Jay-Z's attorney, proving they are watching and they're being litigious. I got to watch my back, Jaguar. I appreciate you
That's fine.
getting that. And I don't want to lose my platform. I can't afford
God,
Alex
no.
Spiro.
I wouldn't want that for anyone. I don't want anyone to lose their platform.
He's good. He's good too. Right
yeah,
or wrong.
He's real good.
What I wanted to take this video for is we're going to have Jaguar live tomorrow around 4 p.m. Eastern. She's coming back for a long-form conversation. We're going to hear plenty. If you got questions, come ask them. Jonas, tomorrow hit the subscribe